So we're supposed to be leaving on an RV trip in a week. And this is not packed at all. Let me show you. So I have the bed made. Got extra blankets and sheets in here. And there's no clothes, no toiletries, nothing in the shower. We have toilet paper because we always have toilet paper in here. That's from the bedroom. That fell off. There is nothing in the kitchen cabinets except for a couple things left over from camping, like that, which I'm not even sure we're gonna bring. And then in here we've got some stuff we have to take out. Kind of acts as a little bit of a storage for us. So yeah, we've got a week. I'm working all week, my husband's working all week, and then somehow we have to fit in all of the packing of all the stuff we're using in a week. So might be kind of tricky, but we're still going to try to leave next week. Got a couple of repairs I want to make. I want to cover that because we're going to put the dog bed here since we have another door, and then that needs to get covered. So I'm not really sure exactly what's going to happen here, but not a lot of time. In a week we are planning on leaving for an RV trip for the winter, and we haven't lived in here. We bought this RV to camp in, not to live in. So it's not set up real great compared to the ones we actually lived in. So we're still trying to figure that out. Still got the antifreeze in it. It's freezing, so we can't put water in here anyway. So I'm not really sure exactly what we're going to do on the road. But that's all we have for clothes and toiletries. And that tall one has a hamper in it. And there's not a lot of room for anything else, and so I'm not really sure where we're gonna put everything. We might just put bins in there, the bottom of the closet. Yeah, I'm not really sure how it's all gonna fit in here. I know we're not moving in, but still, I like to have stuff around. My husband and I are both working full-time jobs, and we're gonna be working up until we leave, basically. So we'll have the weekend to pack, but we're hoping to leave before the week starts so we can get to our destination before Christmas. It is the night before we're supposed to leave, and I still haven't had anything packed, or haven't gotten anything packed in the RV yet. Still haven't even really packed it in the house. However, we do have the catio attached to the car. That's ready to go except for one little thing in there. And I am very ill prepared this time around, and I'm feeling the stress a little bit. Oh, it has been a crazy, crazy day. It's 4:20 and we are later than we wanted to be when we leave, but we have left. I just got up the hill. I'm waiting for my husband to get up the hill now too. It's snowy. It's very snowy out. The roads are dirt in our neighborhood, and They've been plowed, but it's kind of icy on them. So I got up the hill, but he's actually got like a tow vehicle in front of him, just in case he doesn't get up because he just got stuck in our driveway. So yeah, so I'm just gonna pull out of the way here so they have enough room to get up and around the turn, because I don't want to be the reason why he doesn't make it up the hill. But I'm just waiting for him to come. That's the tow vehicle. That's our friend. They're nice. They always come out and help us, and it's really nice to have neighbors like that. But here he comes. He's got a couple minutes before he comes around to this side. So this is the setup. We got one dog here, one dog here, 2 cats in that carrier, and 4 cats in this one. And then the other 2 dogs are in the truck with my husband. And that's how we make this work. And then I tow the catio. You can see it in the back window. That's where the cats stay. And then my husband tows the RV. We're getting gas, and I came into the truck to spend a little time with these guys. Make sure everyone's feeling all right. They got nice cushy beds here. But Gretel's still nervous and she won't eat her bone. Yeah, she's just a little more nervous. Hansel already ate his. So we're at the gas station filling up. That's my husband next to me. That's me. So it is a gorgeous night. I mean, it is freezing. Below freezing. So they got the catio parked over here. We're parked just across the way, but look at the stars. So amazing. So we got to our first campsite last night, and it's cold out. It's really cold out. It's below freezing. And guess what? Our heater only worked for about 5 minutes. And then it never kicks back on unless you turn it off and back on. It was so cold last night inside the RV. We did bring an electrical heater just in case. So we used that, but it didn't help a whole lot. It helped a little bit, but it didn't help a whole lot. We piled every blanket on the bed. It's a queen size bed. And then we've got our 3 dogs on it, on the bed with us. Tucker's too big and he doesn't like being in the bed anyway, but yeah, we piled everybody on the bed and it was still freezing. I had my hat on all night long, blankets pulled up over my head, and sorry, my dog is going in circles. Anyway, the sun's up now. That helps. It might be only slightly colder outside than inside, but we've got a nice view for this walk, so let me show you. So that's Moab. Out here we're at Dead Horse Point State Park. We're probably not going to get to go into the park, like to actually see the park itself. We've got a really long day scheduled today, so we may or may not go into the park. I don't know, but yeah, I'm just excited to get in the car and have the heat on and be warm and toasty. My toes and my fingers and my nose, they're all looking forward to heat. I hope tomorrow night, or tonight I guess, goes a little bit better, because last night was rough. Hopefully the cats were warmer inside theirs than ours. So I'm just out walking the dogs, and I keep hearing this weird noise. I don't know what it is, but look at this view. It's the west rim of something. Wow. This campsite was somewhere just inside of Texas. We had been driving through fog and snow, and it was just so many hours. We got in at 10 at night, and we met the pizza delivery guy at the gate because there was no way I was going to cook. We didn't have any food. And after taking care of dogs and cats, there was another night of no sleep and freezing cold temps. All right, so we are somewhere near Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and we're stopped for gas. We just walked the dogs, just had lunch at 4 o'clock, and ready to hit the road. We have done, let's see, 150 miles, and we're trying to do 400 miles today, which means we're going to get in at about 10 o'clock again, which is pretty much every single day we've gotten in at 10 o'clock. Yeah, we can't leave early because we get in really late, and then we've got stuff we've got to do. Walk the dogs, feed the dogs, walk the dogs, go out to cats, get all that stuff situated out there, and then somewhere in there have dinner. So anyway, it's chaotic. It's going all right. No mechanical issues with the cars. The only issue is with the heater, and we actually found out what that was, but we can't use it until we get it fixed. So we are in the middle of the cold front across the country without a heater, and it is not very fun. I haven't taken a shower because I will freeze to death, plus I don't have time. But I will freeze to death in the RV if I take a shower, and I don't have the time to do it. Yeah, so I feel kind of gross, but I am alive. That's all I can say right now. I'm alive. Okay, it's cold. It's really, really cold. We've got snow on the ground, ice everywhere. We're in Sallisaw, Oklahoma, at a Kayway. We stopped here last night, and the weather was actually not bad, but I woke up this morning, there was ice coating everything, and it's so cold. If you go outside, any skin that's showing just starts hurting immediately. So we decided to stay here for the night, and yeah, we feel safer about that. But the dogs have this big run too, so that's nice. They're freezing cold, so they don't want to use it. They just finished their zoomies. They've gone to the bathroom. Got the other dog inside because she doesn't last very long at all outside in this kind of weather. But this is a pretty good size one. It's a good walk from our campsite, which we're actually moving because that one we were in was only available last night. And this buff thing is covered with water and ice crystals inside, and my hair was in my mouth, and so that's all wet, and that's covered with crystals. And it's kind of brutal weather. This Elliott storm is no joke, and I'm glad that we were stopped. Let it pass over us. We're not going to make it to my in-laws' house for Christmas, but I'm okay with that. We need to be safe, and we need to be warm. We have to be connected to electricity because of our battery charger issue, and we need heat. We can't be without heat in this weather. So anyway, I gotta get the dogs back. They're freezing. I'm freezing. Struggling to keep this catio warm and the RV warm, so this is what we've done in here. We've got that heater, and that's on the regular outlet. This is in travel mode, so things are strapped in various places. But back here, we ran an extension cord through the window here, and plugged in their second heater that we keep with us, and That's on a 30 amp breaker. The other one is on the 15 amp breaker. And it's actually fairly toasty in here. It's up to 58 degrees, so we're doing pretty good there. And in the RV, we've got a buddy heater, the furnace, and a space heater up in the bedroom. So I'm not sure what the temperature is in there, but it's livable. So we're struggling through it, but we are doing all right. Tucker ended up burning his fur on the buddy heater, so we had to stop using that because he was too much of a risk factor since he couldn't feel the heat through his fur. It's too thick. The cats made it through the night just fine. Got up to a toasty 72 degrees here in the catio. And I'm getting ready to put them in their cages, these 2 cages here, for traveling. We put 4 in the bottom one and 2 in the top one. They each have a litter box in there. I mean, each of the cages has a litter box. I've tried putting water in there before in a no-spill container, but they managed to spill it every single time. So I haven't figured out a way to deal with that yet. But everyone did just fine in here with their 2 furnaces, or 2 heaters rather. None the worse for wear for this storm. We made it through the storm last night. We had 5 heaters total between the catio and the RV. We only had 2 beds, or 2 blankets on the bed, so it wasn't too bad inside. The catio was even warmer than the RV. The catio got up to 72. The RV got up to like 69. It was actually pretty nice. So outside's really cold. I've been bundled up, got my hair going on. Yeah, it's not gonna go away because I've been wearing a hat for like 5 days straight. But anyway, we are ready to hit the road, and we did fine last night. They don't stop. They just keep coming. Hey, is that the end? No. On the final night of the trip, we stayed in an RV park it was just barely opening, and they thought their sites were bigger than they were. We didn't actually even fit down the road, so we had to back up, and there was a low tree that hung over the road, and in the dark, Adam backed into it and broke a light off of the top of the RV. But we found a spot that we barely fit into and spent the night there, and then we made it to his parents' house on Christmas Eve right at dinner time. We spent that winter in Georgia, and then a little bit of the spring in Florida, and then we made our way back to Utah. Join me to see how that winter went and what fun we had in Florida. See you then.